The Miami Dolphins kicked off their 2024 season with a thrilling 20-17 win over the Jacksonville Jaguars, and it was far from easy. After a slow start, falling behind 17-7 late in the third quarter, the Dolphins stormed back to snatch victory at Hard Rock Stadium. This comeback wasn't just about one play. It was a combination of heart, hustle, and key moments that flipped the script for Miami. The turning point came when the Jaguars, up by 10 and threatening to extend their lead, looked poised to score again. With just over 2 minutes left in the third quarter, Jacksonville's running back Trevor Etienne was charging toward the end zone. That's when Dolphins safety Jevon Holland made a game-changing play, knocking the ball loose just before Etienne could score. The fumble rolled into the end zone, and Miami's Kader Kovu recovered it, preventing the Jaguars from going up 24-7. This was the spark the Dolphins needed. On the very next play, Tua Tagovailoa connected with Tyreek Hill for a stunning 80-yard touchdown that electrified the crowd. Hill caught the ball, broke a tackle, and dashed down the sideline for a crucial score that brought the Dolphins back into the game. Suddenly, the momentum had shifted, and Miami's defense followed suit, shutting down Jacksonville's offense. The Dolphins had a chance to tie the game after forcing a turnover on downs deep in Jacksonville territory. Although Jason Sanders missed a field goal on the next drive, the defense held strong again, giving Miami the ball back for one final push. With time winding down, the Dolphins drove 31 yards in 8 plays, setting up Sanders for a 52-yard game-winning field goal as time expired. Sanders, who had missed earlier in the game, redeemed himself with this clutch kick, his longest game winner to date. It wasn't a perfect game for the Dolphins, but they fought back when it mattered most. Tagovailoa led the team with a solid performance, completing 23 of 37 passes for 338 yards and 1 touchdown. His connection with Miami's star wide receivers, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, proved to be crucial in the second half. Waddle also had a big game, hauling in a 63-yard reception earlier in the half, though it didn't result in points. Both Hill and Waddle finished with over 100 receiving yards, marking the 7th time the duo has hit this milestone together in a single game. Tua's leadership was key, as this marked his 7th career comeback win and 9th game-winning drive. While he didn't throw any interceptions, his composure under pressure stood out, especially with the game on the line. Miami's ground game was less effective, with Raheem Mostert managing just 9 yards on 6 carries. However, second-year running back Devon Achane contributed in the passing game, catching all 7 of his targets for 76 yards and adding a rushing touchdown. Jeff Wilson also played a crucial role late in the game, with 5 carries for 26 yards, helping set up the game-tying and game-winning field goals. Defensively, the Dolphins stepped up in the second half, holding Jacksonville to just 1 yard on their final 2 drives. Jevon Holland's forced fumble was the game's turning point, but the defense also tallied 3 sacks, including key ones by Emmanuel Ogbah and Jaylon Phillips late in the game. Linebacker David Long Jr. led the defense with 8 tackles, while new addition Jordan Poyer contributed 6.